Good evening to you all. We have an offering from Nike, as you just watched. Actually, a viewer just requested this like yesterday, but I had ordered it like a week ago. So technically I can still say it's a viewer requested item, even though it was requested after I had already purchased it. So we'll go with that. Viewer requested item. I was just kind of looking at the website and seeing what they had, and I stumbled across this and then just picked it up. Thought it looked worth trying. Depending on how flat the footbed is on these, will determine whether or not I'm going to keep them. Because I already have a bunch of very cozy, comfy models that I've been wearing lately. Ooh, these look a little more substantial than I was anticipating. So, these are the Burrow. I like how it says it on the bottom. The Nike Burrow. I thought they looked kind of cool. I don't really know anything about them other than they're just like a slipper. But they've got an EVA outsole to it. So, we're kind of achieving the mullet footwear. Hang on, let me grab my unforgettables. Because these are both kind of achieving a similar thing. But actually, before I'm getting ahead of myself. I've been doing that lately. Alright, before we do any of that, let's go read the description on these off of the Nike website. Got ahead of myself on the last video I did. Those shorty boots. Alright, let's go read. Follow me. Alright, the Nike Burrow SE men's slippers. They also have them for women as well. There's 3 different color options right now. I am recording this too, so I will show you as I speak. 3 different color options. There is a black and anthracite, the black midnight navy aluminum, that's the one I got, kind of the blue camo. I thought they looked alright. And then there's kind of a gray, college gray, black soft pearl. I almost got that one, but I thought that the blue one would provide a better thumbnail, so we went with that one. They have all of the sizes available. These don't seem to be in hot demand at the moment. Okay, so descriptions. Wherever you're going, go cozy. The fleece-like lining helps keep you warm, and the marshmallow soft foam midsole outsole with grippy traction pattern adds spring to your step. Benefits. Foam midsole outsole adds lasting comfort. Fleece-like material lines the inside and insole for added warmth and comfort. Outsole traction pattern helps on various surfaces. And that's it. Okay. So they've got good reviews. 5 stars from 3 different people saying they like them. So they look kind of good. And the viewer who had suggested them had also just purchased them from a DSW, I believe he had mentioned, and said they were really good and that I should check them out. So without further ado, let's go take a look at them. Okay, so these might actually be pretty good. So like I was getting to before I got ahead of myself, we've got the Ufosukuzis, which is kind of achieving a similar thing. It has a traditional outsole to it, an EVA outsole with some sort of insulated upper. This is just quilted though, it doesn't have a fancy liner, but it has the OOFOS footbed to it. It has the OOFOS arch support. So these get worn more than anything indoors this time of year because it's got the OOFOS arch. And then what are these? The Unforgettables. I've been falling in love with these. They're starting to get a little kind of grimy. That's the only problem with this fabric upper is it gets a little grimy. I've had to clean it a couple times, just stuff like dripping on it, falling on it. But I love these. These are so amazing, but they've got the outsole and they're just really nice and warm, and they're forming to my foot pretty well. Both the insole and the upper is stretching out where it needs to. So along those lines, and I've been calling these like the mullets because they've got business up front, party out back, or something like that, you know. It's just got the EVA outsole with an insulated like fabric upper. So along that, with that established along those lines, that style of footwear, we've got the same thing going on with these. We've got our nice EVA outsole to it. It seems to be repeating a similar outsole as the what had that the other day. I was looking at something that was relative to those. I don't remember. I think I sent them back. But that is relative to the Nike, the Victory one. So it's that same outsole as these. You can see. Same exact outsole. So not a bad outsole. It's just being recycled, rehashed. But I kind of like the looks of these so far. Like I like the style of that outsole. I like how it says Burrow on it and kind of like a graffiti font, like stylized font. They just look kind of cool. Not gonna lie, we got a nice little checkered pattern here, and then there's this this lined texture on the outsole, kind of outlining it. And then we've got a nice quilted fabric on the top here. It looks like it's a ripstop. You can kind of see the texture there, the grid lines. So it's kind of a ripstop material, and it's very puffy. There's a lot of foam there within the insulation. And then we have some fake fur. There was a sticker. Yeah, there it is, faux fur. But it only goes so far. So on the upper, it just goes to here. The fur goes right to here. And then it's just smooth after that. It's just a smooth fabric. Kind of like this, but it doesn't have the ridges on it. But the full insole is faux fur. So your the bottom of your foot has the fur, and then just up to here has the fur. So pretty cool. And then we've got a stitched in little rubber Nike square right there. So not too bad. I kind of like the looks of them. They look a little more like a slipper than the others. I guess these kind of look like a slipper, but something with the quilted gets away from it just a little bit. And then these don't really, I don't know what these look like. These are little monsters. But this has more of a slipper like feel to it. So at a glance, if I was just looking at these from above and I didn't know that it had this outsole, I would just assume that they were like a standard slipper. But I went with the 12s also, and it feels okay. As far as the size, they look okay, just from eyesight, and I think the width is all right too. So let's find out. Let's throw them on foot and find out. So I think that's all I have to say in hand. They do feel kind of flat, the footbed. I think it slopes down just a little bit for the forefoot. And there is some, there's a soft foam there for the footbed. So we'll see how comfortable they are. If there's any, if there's not enough arch support, I'm not going to keep them. All right, I just know they won't get worn if there isn't enough arch support. Whoops. So I got the resizes in for the DMX. I've been wearing them today to break them in. I'll do a video tomorrow on them. I will compare them to the RX40s, and I will talk about the sizing more with the 11s. They are working. They're working. They were a little off when I first put them on, but they are breaking in. I've been wearing them all day, and they fit a lot better now than they did when I first put them on. So I will do an update on these soon. So I'm kind of digging them. They're not too bad. All right, so let's, do I have these the right way? Yeah, okay. Let's slide in. All right. Not too bad. There's kind of a little bubble underfoot. I feel like that foam has a little more substance to it, at least up in the forefoot. I'm getting this weird kind of bubble of support up in the forefoot, like right here underneath my foot, kind of in the center. Let's see if I have it on the other one too. It might be where like the center of that footbed is. Okay. Yeah, there's a little compression there. Just in the, it seems to be center focused, like under the forefoot, from here back to here. And I kind of feel it on the other side too. A little bit of compression going on, but they're very flat though. There's really no elevation between the toes and the heel. It feels just very flat. These are really toasty though. I can tell that these would be very warm. So they're not too bad. I don't know if I would wear them over my Ukuzis though, but we'll still get a video on them and get the review on them because they're actually pretty comfy. They feel okay underfoot. So if you're kind of looking for a versatile winter footwear that you can like run around in, that you can go outside with, or if you just want something more substantial than a basic slipper, depending on like where you live. I don't know. See, like my apartment is all wood floors. So I have a pair of slippers, but they don't really provide enough underfoot. Hang on, let me turn the kitchen light on. There's not enough support underfoot with them, so I don't really wear them. I kind of need a little more of an outsole being on wood floors. So this kind of design of footwear is working for me. So you might benefit from something like this as well if you don't have carpeted floors, because it kind of it basically acts as the carpet, you know, having that that midsole and the outsole to it. It just gives you a little more cushion underfoot. So these aren't too bad. I do feel that bubble. There's a bit of a bubble within the insole in that foam that it springs back up when I lift my foot up. It pushes that material back up so it's not completely compressed the whole time, and then it compresses again as I step down. And it is just kind of in that that forefoot area. So it's not terrible because it kind of fills, it helps give the arch a little more support, but I don't really feel it that much in the heel. So because of that little pop in the front, like it feels a little off balance just from toe to heel. Like I feel like my heel needs to be elevated just a little bit, and it would help counterbalance that little rise that happens within the footbed. It's comfortable. It's not a bad sensation, and it's better than some other options that are just flat-footed. So these are akin to these Overpuffs. The sizing was good on these too. Just go true to size. I ordered a 12 and the 12s are good on these. Sorry, I didn't mention that. So these Overpuffs are very similar. It's got the outsole. These are pretty much the same thing. These Nikes are a little wider. You can see next to each other. They're both 12s. They both are pretty much the same in the length, but I would say the Nike is a little wider of an option. And the Nike has that little compression bubble in the insole that these Crocs do not. But one thing the Crocs have is this little heel tab you can pull up if you want to capture the heel. So these aren't terrible, but they are narrower and they don't have that little compression bubble. So I would say these are a little nicer. These Burrow, they're thicker too, and they have that liner, which would probably make these a little warmer, because these aren't super warm. These are a little milder temperatures, where I'm afraid to wear these too long because I don't want my feet to get sweaty, and if I have to return them, like you can see that compression. So these are actually pretty good. These are pretty good. So even though these are nice, I don't need them. I'm gonna send them back, and I will use the return money on these, and I'll get another copy of the I'll get another pair of the Rejuvenate slides, so we can do a comparison video with the DMX mules and DMX slides versus the Rejuvenate slides and the Rejuvenate shoes. Oh, let me get some download footage on these real quick before I wrap it up. But these are good. I recommend these. I don't need them. I don't need them. I've got others that I will wear. I will wear these over these just because these have a superior arch. And my feet have been really hurting lately. I need to get new work boots. So the OOFOS are the only things that like save my feet anymore. Like they just ache until I put those on, and then the arch support helps alleviate like the aching. So so with that being established, I won't wear these just because my OOFOS are they just fit my foot better with the arch support. But these are really toasty. These are super warm. These might be the warmest ones I have so far. I think these are even warmer than the Unforgettables. They just seem to be holding a lot more heat on foot just with this big puff, this puff material. They are toasty bros. So I'm sure they fit really nice barefoot too. Since I already plan on sending these back, I don't really want to slide my barefoot into them. Just for respect of the next buyer, because I know people like to see the bare feet. Download footage. Okay, focus. Oh yeah, we mustn't forget the booties. They are also very similar to the booties, but the booties would probably win over the Burrows, just having the high heel to it. So we could traverse in some snow with these, where these run into the same issue as kind of the Crocs with the strap on them, having the open heel. But these are good though. These are real quality. I've just got too many other competitors in the library to justify keeping those, because they probably won't get worn, but that's all. Alright. So they look pretty good. They're pretty comfy. I dig that outsole. Like, these are really good. These are really good. I feel like I got to keep the ball rolling. You know, with some models I don't really intend to keep. And if I send them back, then I can get something else too. And get another video out of that, out of those resources, out of that money. So even though these are really nice, and I kind of really like them, I think I'm going to send them back just so I can get another video out of this money. But I do recommend these. These are really good. The Nike Burrow. If you're looking for a nice, versatile kind of slipper option, for reasons I mentioned before. Just being able to go indoors and outdoors with them, having that EVA outsole to them, it just makes them a little better than a standard slipper. Or even just, you know, if you're on wood floors too, like I mentioned, if you're not in a carpeted area, it's just nice to have that extra outsole going on. So these are good. These are good. I recommend them. Very good. I think they retail for like, I think they were around $50 or something like that. So they weren't terribly overpriced. You know, they're relative to some of the other options on the market. These Ukuzis were super expensive, but these are worth it. They've got that awesome insole to them. So yeah, these are good. I recommend them. I think that's all I have to say about them. We can wrap this up. I'll do an outro. If anything else comes to mind, I will make some clips while I'm editing this footage and or add some notations. Alright, I think I'm good. I think I'm ready. Alright. The Nike Burrow. So these are pretty good. I do recommend them. They have a nice outsole to them. They're super warm. They are pretty comfy. There's enough compression happening with that foam insole. It does provide sufficient support for your feet. There was enough arch support there that I do kind of want to keep these, but I kind of want to, like I mentioned, get another video out of this money. So I don't necessarily need these, even though they're really nice, and I'm very tempted to keep them. I can't. I've got so many, man. I just gotta keep this one for the video. So we need to send these back and let someone else get this pair. But these are good. These are really nice. They're super warm. These are more comfortable than the Crocs, the Overpuff. Oh. So if you're kind of looking at getting something like these and you're eyeing the Crocs because they might be a little cheaper, they are cheaper in material and quality, I would argue. But it's a very similar product. These are pretty much the same thing, as you can see. The Crocs is a little narrower and not as warm. So if you want something a little narrower and a little milder temps, you might like the Crocs. That is a flatter footbed too. Well, these have a flat footbed also. It just has that additional foam on the insole to provide that extra support. But these are wider fit. So if you have a little wider of a foot, these are probably pretty friendly. I don't know how large a size these have, but to my extremely wide-footed viewers, if you can get these in a 14, they might fit you, just based on how much stretch you could get out of this this fabric material will stretch out if you wear them for a period of time. So I don't know. I can check and I'll put on screen how large the sizes go with the Burrow. But yeah, they just might be very wide foot friendly. So I dig them, I like them, I kind of want to keep them, but I kind of want to get another video out of this money, like I already said 10 times. So, yeah, I think that's it. I think I've said everything I needed to for the Burrows. Pick them up, check them out, they're pretty good. Leave your thoughts and comments below regarding the Burrows. If you have any requests, feel free to leave those below. Just got a request for the Moonrock slide, or Moonrock mule from, what are those called? The Way of Wade Moonrocks. So apparently they have a mold injected version now that is a lot cheaper than the 3D printed version. So I will pick those up at some point in the future. They look kind of cool, so maybe we'll prioritize those just for something different. But yeah, I don't have anything else on order, though. I will do a video tomorrow on the resized DMX mules, which are breaking in pretty well. they were a little frumpy at first just in their fit, but this foam is soft enough. The longer I wear them, the more they're kind of breaking in and forming into my foot, so these might actually be really good. So I will talk more about these in tomorrow's video, comparing them to the RX40s. So I think that's everything. All right, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Take care. See you.